This episode, we're talking about what ships are launching in 2026. We're going to chat to 101 cruiser Rhui Lacey about the 3 cruises she's done this year with Seabourn, Scenic and Oceania, and tell you about those ships. Paul is also about to tell you some great deals that are available right now. And then we'll check the latest cruise and travel news and hear about an epic 8-month cruise that's been announced by Oceania in 2027 that will visit 125 ports in 53 countries. And we'll let you know which ship has just been given the title of World's Best Culinary Ship. And you might be surprised. So keep listening to find out all the details, and let's start the show.
It's time to get your cruise on.
This is Cruise and Travel with Paul McAllister.
Hi, I'm Steve. Sitting next to me is the man himself from 101cruise.com.au, Paul McAllister.
Yes, 101cruise.com.au is where you'll find the best prices for cruises, especially if you work in the airline industry.
That's right, but to get hold of them, you need to sign up to the website, which is 101cruise.com.au. All right, well, to kick it all off, let's hear about a special that you've got this week.
I do. We've got some really fun ones too. So deal 1 is from Azamara Journey. It's 83% off. What a great deal. Now, it's departing on the 21st of May, 2026 from Barcelona and then back to Barcelona, visiting some awesome spots like Toulon in France, Manon in Spain, and Mallorca in Spain. Now, discover the essence of the Mediterranean on this 5-night Azamara Journey voyage, beginning in the captivating city of Barcelona. Oh my God, we love Barcelona. It's such a gorgeous place.
Beautiful.
Wander through Gaudi's masterpieces before sailing on to Toulon, a charming harbour surrounded by provincial beauty and seaside cafes. And then go on to Manon, where tranquil coves and Spanish charm awaits you. Now, this is a great deal. I think it's awesome pricing. The inside room would normally cost you in US dollars $6,116, but at 101 Cruise, it's only $1,189.
Holy cow.
I know, but just remember that with Azamara, that includes all your beverages. That's a really cheap price. So a balcony would send you back normally $7,516, but not at 101 Cruise. We've got it on at $1,749 US dollars. But wait for this, Steve. This is the best part ever. How about a suite? Now, we don't see suites on special very often, but this one's incredible. Normally $11,316 US dollars.
That's too much.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. But how does $1,919 US dollars sound?
That's like 90% off or something.
Yeah, it's 83% off. It's an amazing deal. So don't let that one slide by. If you're looking at the Mediterranean, and you should be looking at the Mediterranean for 2026 now and contacting me because things are starting to move. So they do sell very quickly. Everyone around this time starts to think about their European summer cruise. Deal number 2, we love Celebrity Edge. I love finding the little deals on these. And this one's really cool because it's at actually Auckland. It's a 13-night cruise on the 5th of March. It's from Auckland back to Auckland. Going to visit the Bay of Islands, Suva in Fiji, and Apia in Samoa. I love to go to Apia. I heard really good things about that. Pago, which is American Samoa, and then back to New Zealand again. An incredible cruise. Normally for an inside room, it's $7,903 US dollars per person. But at 101 Cruise, it's $2,224. Now, that's $173 per day. That's a really good bargain.
Yeah.
I thought so. You'd like that one. But hey, how does an aqua class? So you're going from the inside room to one of the best rooms, and the price difference is a little bit, but it's such a great value. Aqua class, we love aqua class because you get the Blue restaurant as well. So, and it gives you other benefits like access into the spa, and you do feel very special. So a normal brochure price for aqua class is $11,617, but at 101 Cruise we have it on at $3,623. Now that's only $279 to be in aqua class, which is really good value. All the prices are valid as of the 9th of November, subject to change in availability. If you work for the airline industry, contact me at paul@101cruise.com.au. cruiseandtravel.com.au.
Because you'll get them even cheaper.
I know. Coming up, how about a cruise in South America where I can't pronounce the names? I know. That's going to be interesting, isn't
a
it?
whole bunch of places that
we
will
can't
not be able to say the names of.
Now the latest cruise and travel news.
MSC Magnifica entered dry dock at Malta this week, and it's going to return to service in December. So while the ship is in dry dock, it's going to receive a major renovation, which includes new dining venues and the MSC Yacht Club.
Ooh.
The MSC Yacht Club will have a total of 63 suites and offer the, as we keep saying on this podcast, ship within a ship concept. So that's like an exclusive area of the ship that only you get to go in. The full MSC yacht experience is expected to be available starting next summer, that's European summer, when the ship sails to Northern Europe. In addition to the MSC Yacht Club, the ship will also receive 2 new specialty dining venues, one called Butcher's Cut and the other called Kato Sushi, an enhanced MSC Aurea Spa and a Techno Gym. What the hell is that?
Oh, it's just the equipment it's called.
Techno Gym Fitness Centre, complete with a gentleman's barber, various workout studios, and outdoor Aurea area. MSC Magnifica's sister ship, MSC Posia, will also receive a major renovation and the addition of the MSC Yacht Club early next year. Royal Caribbean Group is launching a game-changing points program early next year that will allow you to apply cruise loyalty points to your favourite cruise line. Points Choice, it's called, will apply to cruises on Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, and Silversea. They are all owned by Royal Caribbean. While the company already offers status match across their 3 cruise lines, this is the next evolution on how you can apply loyalty points earned on different cruises. The prestigious World Culinary Awards named, you won't believe it, Princess Cruises Royal Princess, the best culinary cruise ship for 2025. The culinary community, industry experts and consumers voted to name the ship the best in global gastronomy. There you go.
Well,
I've only done one
now.
only done one Princess cruise, and that was on Crown Princess, and I must say I didn't rave about the food.
No, you didn't.
As regular listeners of this podcast would know.
Yes.
So there you go, Princess Cruises. They've done it.
So you're going to eat your words now?
I just need to get a trip on Royal Princess.
Well, they are coming into Australia soon too, so that'll be good to see.
Oceania Cruises, one of the world's leading destination-focused cruise lines, has announced an epic cruise for 2027 that's going to visit 125 ports in 53 countries over the course of 244 days. That's 8 months. This 8-month cruise will take place on Oceania Vista, which is a ship that holds 1,200 passengers. The 2027 Around the World cruise will depart from cruise capital of the world, Port Miami, on January the 6th, 2027, and it will end in New York 244 days later. It'll visit, as I said, 125 ports, and since so many of them are off the beaten track, 35 of them will require tenders. After departing from Miami, the ship will visit the Caribbean before a transit of the Panama Canal. After a few stops on the west coast of the USA, the cruise will stop in Hawaii, Bora Bora, Tonga, Fiji, and then guess where it's going?
Where?
Australia.
Yay.
Now, do you want to know the rest of the voyage? It goes to a whole bunch of places. The ship will then spend time in Asia, visiting Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, China, South Korea, and Japan. It will then continue west, stopping in India, Dubai, Doha, Egypt, and a transit of the Suez Canal. In the Mediterranean, the cruise will continue on to Turkey, Greece, Italy, Croatia, France, Spain, and Monaco. Before the ship crosses the Atlantic, it'll stop in the UK, Ireland, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, and Germany. On the way back to North America, the cruise will spend nearly a week in Iceland before stopping in Canada, and then finally New York on September 7, 2027. So it leaves January the 6th and gets back to New York, or not back, but gets to New York on September the 7th, 8 months.
That's a very long time.
Do you want to know the price?
Oh,
Prices for the cruise start at, this would be in US dollars, $215,958. But that's per cabin. So it's actually only like $107,000 US dollars per person. Okay. That 215 is based on double occupancy. And if you wanted the owner's suite, which mind you is 2,400 square feet,
it's huge.
it'll only cost you $779,098.
Well, that's a bargain, isn't it?
That's a good way to spend the most of $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
8 months at sea.
if you can afford to go on that ship, then you're doing well in life, I'd say.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon you probably are too.
Yeah.
Coming up is our chat with Rhui Lacey, who's waiting patiently on the phone. She's going to tell us all about the 3 cruises she's been on this year on Scenic Eclipse, Seabourn Ovation and Oceania Insignia. But right now, this episode, Paul's going to tease us with all the new ships launching next year that are going to make us nice and jealous.
Well, I've only picked a few of them because I think they're just going to go on for too long because there's so many new ships coming out. So we're going to do the first half of 2026, and we're picking some of the big ones out. And the first one is Norwegian Lunar. It launches in January at the moment. So, and looks like it's going to go mainly to the Caribbean and the Bahamas, which is its normal place they send them off to. They get them started there, which is really, really cool. Now, it's a really big ship again. It's going to have a capacity of 3,571 passengers, and it will have a length of 322 metres. So it's really big, and just under 1,600 crew on board. So, yeah, it's a big ship. Now, guess how much that would cost you?
What, the ship?
Just about the same price as that Oceania cruise.
Well, most of them these days are coming out at about $1 billion.
Yeah, so this one's 851 million.
Right.
So not bad for the size of the ship. Look, it's going to feature some really great things again. So it's got the Aqua Slide Coaster, which we saw on Norwegian Aqua, which they launched. That was a new twin water slide come coaster. It's very cool. They've got the Drop, which is a free fall slide that goes over 10 stories. I so want to do that. It's got Infinity Edge pools, which is something new that they're adding onto the ships now.
I'm not doing any ride that's called the Drop.
I know.
Like, that sounds insane.
I know. Well, it is. It's over 10 stories. It's a spiral and it's stainless steel, and you go straight down. I love this part about it. It's got the Vive Beach Club. It's for over 18s and looks really cool. Very, very funky. And it's got Glow Court, which is targeting the teenagers and adolescents. A really, really beautiful ship. Norwegian are bringing out some beautiful, and their dining on board is beautiful as well. So looking forward to seeing that when it comes out. Then Four Seasons. This is the one I am so waiting for, and I'm going to do a feature ship of the week when it gets closer because it's a new thing for Four Seasons to go into cruising. So this is the first one, and it's got our favourite captain, Kate, who's running, being captain of this ship. It's going to launch. They haven't given us a launch date yet, but it's the first quarter. And this is a little bit different as well. It's one of the new LNG gas ships. So it's got a different way of powering it, which is nice, and it's more environmental. 190 people on board the ship. So
Well, that's not many.
No. And the details I haven't got a lot of yet. So I can't wait to see it, but I will tell you that the main suite, which they haven't named what it's going to be called, is in the funnel of the ship, and it's massive. If you have time, go online and Google Four Seasons cruise ship. It's very different looking ship.
Won't you get a bit dirty with that smoke coming up inside your cabin?
Well, I wonder about the air conditioning because it's right near the funnel, so it's going to get a bit warm in there. Hopefully the air conditioning is great. But look, it's all glass and it looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. And, of course, Explorer Journeys, one of our favourites. We haven't been on you yet. If you're listening, Explorer, let's go for a cruise. Explorer 3 launches in spring of the European calendar. So we can't wait to see that. and that's going to come out at a cost of $670 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Look, it's going to be very similar to Explorer 1 and 2. Same length, 248 metres, a maximum of 922, but they generally have a little bit lower than that. A crew of 640 crew on board, and it is stunning. 8 restaurants, 5 pools. You know that the lead-in room is 33 to 35 square metres. That's the size of a suite on any other cruise line. And all of the ship is all balconies. So everyone's got amazing views as well. There's going to be 67 ocean penthouses, 27 ocean residents, and then there's the owner's resident as well. Now, Explorer is a foodie's delight, so you're going to love the food on that. And they really, really look after their passengers. Can't wait to see that launched in 2026. And then they're doing more. They've got another one launching in 2027. I think they've got about 7 or 8 ships on the plan at the moment. So that's going to be very exciting.
Explorer have got our name written all over it.
Totally. And because we're only doing the first half, MSC Cruises are launching MSC World Asia. Now, we know that they've launched World America recently, and they also did World Europa. Now, these are really spectacular ships because they are big. So just to give you an idea, for World Asia, it's going to have 6,762 passengers, 2,138 crew on board. The length of it, 333 metres. So that is a long ship when you take that all into consideration. Now, that's going to be powered by LNG too. So notice how all the new ships, they're changing the way they're powering them to be more environmental, which is always a great thing. Now, the cost of it, how much do you reckon this one is, Steve? Now, remember, it's big.
It's only a few metres short of the world's largest ship, and I reckon it'll be close to $1 billion.
Yeah, it's 1.125. Yeah, it's a great ship. I've got some more information. So they're going to have 30 bars and lounge and dining venues.
Well, they'll need it with 6,000 people.
Well, that's true, but it's pretty cool. And then there's 6 specialty restaurants as well, which look amazing. They've got the kids club, as they always do. They've got a roller skate arena. There's the Luna Park Arena. Now, I can't wait to see more of this because I've seen a photo of it, and its water slides are just crazy. They've also got the drop. They don't call it that. It's another stainless steel slide, and that goes over multiple stories of the cruise ship as well.
So the idea of these stainless steel slides is that you don't do it in your bathers,
No,
in your swimmers. It's like when you're ready to go out for drinks for dinner.
That's a quick way of getting down if you don't want to wait for the lift.
Yeah, you just probably have to take your shoes off.
I would imagine.
I don't know how you get them down to the bottom.
It'll be like Melbourne Cup and all those race days. It will be very classy with ladies sliding down there holding onto their shoes. That might be an Australian thing, by the way.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, really cool. Actually, their slide is called the Cliffhanger. That's a really cool name for it. And, of course...
Not going on anything called the Cliffhanger either.
I know. You're not going on anything that called the Drop either. They've got the MSC Yacht Club now. This sounds spectacular. They've got 144 appointed suites inside the yacht club. And then the actual club area spans 9,900 square metres. So it is huge. And MSD do their yacht club so beautifully. If you're thinking, oh my God, 6,000 people is not for me, but I like the idea of the big ship, book into the yacht club because then you're going to have this butler experience. And it's very, very, very cool.
And you don't have to see all the other rich people that are on the ship.
Well, you will see all the other rich people on the ship.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
No, you don't, because it's such a big area that you got lots of space to hang out in. They have their own pool deck area. I love it. I really want to do the yacht club on one of these because I hear incredible stories of it. So, and it's, you still get to enjoy everything else that the ship has to offer. So, yeah, look, we'll talk about the second half in another podcast because there's some really lovely ships coming up on that as well.
in the second half of next year.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we've got Royal Caribbean with Legends of the Sea. There is Regent Seven Seas. Now, they've got a new one called Prestige, and that's going to be pretty cool as well. Emerald Cruises actually has 2 ships coming out as well. So,
All right.
yeah,
Sounds good.
interesting. Yeah.
Thanks for giving us the update on what is coming up for early next year. Well, today we've got 101 cruiser Rhui Lacey on the line for a chat. Rhui, you've had an incredible run of cruises over the past year, from the rugged beauty of the Kimberley to a coast-to-coast US voyage, and then the Mediterranean in pure Seabourn style. We thought we'd get you on board the podcast to hear how the different ships compare, to help those people listening decide which cruise line to go with.
Wow, it has been an incredible couple of years for you guys and doing some incredible cruises. Let's start with Scenic Eclipse, your Kimberley experience. That was a 10-night cruise in July 2024.
Well, it was fantastic. It was on both my husband and I's bucket list. And what we could not believe, first of all, was the amazing ship. When we boarded the ship, it was next level. And it's quite spacious as well. And I just love how the bar every day is topped up with whatever you want. I didn't realise that, but then, I just used to ask for ice. Be a full bottle of champagne in there. It was great. The chefs are fantastic. Look, they would do whatever you wanted. Look, if you wanted to dine in your room, you could dine in your room. But we never did that. I had a couple of breakfasts in the room, but we actually liked to dining rooms and to the little restaurant. We're very social, so it's nice to meet other people.
Oh, yeah, and absolutely. And on that sort of cruise, you are seeing some incredible sights as well, which I want to dive into as well.
It was amazing.
So it's that great time where you at dinner where you sit down and you relive what happened. So tell me, what was one of the favourite things about the Kimberley that you did while you're out there?
Well, I would have to say, look, jumping on the little Zodiac, great. Look, one of the best things we did was, I think it was like on the second to last morning, at 5:30, we went looking for Crocs. There was Crocs and different things to look. I mean, the scenery is absolutely beautiful. But then they said, look, I wonder what these people are doing over here. So we went over, because we're all out. They stagger the Zodiac out, and you've got the guides of. They know what they're doing. They're so interesting. They're fun. Look, it's also a guide. Like, we had a really informative guide. So that we were like some other guides that weren't as great, but that was their first time on Eclipse. Whereas these guys, the guide that we had, they were like 4 or 5 cruises in, so they got used to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And doesn't that make a big difference to your experience about having a guide so knowledgeable?
Difference. Look, they are very knowledgeable. But anyway, we went across and we had a look, and we were drinking mimosas at 5:30. The captain was there and the entertainment team. And this is 5:30 in the morning, and we were all having croissants and on the river.
Yeah,
it was fantastic. That was one of my favourite things.
Oh, totally. I would too. Hey, did you get to go on the submarine or on the helicopter? Because I know they have both of those on the ship.
As they didn't have a permit for the Northwest.
I wondered that.
And we didn't do the helicopter. In hindsight, we probably should have, because by the time we decided that, let's do it, it was like done. So we just thought, okay, well, next time we do a cruise like this, we're definitely going to do the helicopter.
Absolutely.
So there was like trips out, pearling farms, getting the bird's eye view. But the St. George's River, beautiful, stunning. All the rock formations just blew us away.
Well,
it really was amazing.
You've done it at the right time as well, because it's still untouched up there, isn't it? I mean, as it gets more popular and we're seeing so many more cruise lines going up into the Kimberley, you're going to get more people exposed to it. But you guys saw it untouched, if you ask me. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, we have. And it was good. And we saw some beautiful, we saw a couple of crocs. In fact, when we went to see the Aboriginal art, rock art, they had to stall it because there was this huge croc. that was all that where we would disembark. So, but that was interesting.
Yeah, look, I think, the scenic eclipse, the ship's so beautiful, and they give you such good cultural experiences as well. It's such a great thing to do. Let's have a chat about
stunning.
Oceania, because you've done a big cruise with them in July this year, a 20-night cruise.
This year, yeah.
And you went from San Diego to New York. That's an incredible cruise as well. What was the highlight?
I know. The highlight of the Oceania would have to have been when we went through the canal. And that was great. But look, San Diego, Noel got the chance to tour the USS Midway aircraft carrier, which was berthed right next door
to
cool. The Insignia. And that was pretty amazing. But back to your question, what did we like on that particular cruise? Obviously going through the canal, but you know what else we loved? Port Canaveral, the NASA tour. That was fantastic.
That'd be fun.
It's like a Disneyland for adults. And obviously Miami with the Art Deco and the architecture. Panama Canal, Cartagena in Colombia. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was just going to touch on Colombia, and because you did some really great ports down that way. So
when we docked in Cartagena, you actually docked and you walked through like a zoo. So before you got to even your tour, you walked through like a zoo that had peacocks and monkeys and beautiful, colourful birds. It was just amazing because each port's different. So you just think you're so used to going through modern buildings just to get to the other side.
No,
but this week went through a zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very different.
Tell us a little bit about Insignia.
Okay, so the Insignia cruise, look, it was great. If we do a comparison with the Seabourn cruise, because we did that after it, the Insignia had a little bit more people on it than it had 600. I think this one had 600. The people itself, they were a little bit older, but they were fun.
Yep.
They were fun because clearly it's a high-end cruise and it's people with money.
Oceania and Seabourn are sort of around about the same level, aren't they? In
they
luxury,
are. They are.
But you
very much.
You found the people a bit older on Insignia. So, what sort of?
Yeah,
age
I don't
group?
know why. I would say on Insignia the average age would have been late 60s.
And on Seabourn?
Yeah. Seabourn, they were a lot younger. I'd say the average age was 40 to 55, I would say. But they were older people, but it was like a different vibe.
Yeah, I get that because we did Azamara and I think we were the youngest ones on there. So, every ship is different, but it's also where it goes as well to what that age group that it attracts.
So Seabourn Ovation, you did a round trip from Barcelona back.
Oh, I love Barcelona.
Where did you go to on that trip?
Look, that one was around the Med. It was incredible. So you're going to places like Portofino, Palma de Mallorca, Sardinia. You did the Amalfi Coast. Malta was brilliant. Love Malta. And the weather was superb as well.
And you had an overnight there too. And I love when you go into a port and you have 2 nights there because you get to really soak into that culture of the town as well. What I loved was that you were going to some really small ports, some places that I had to actually look up and say, where is that one? So, and there were some really small places that you were having to go in on tenders, which made it a really quite an unique sort of a cruise, wasn't it? It's not like all the other big cruise ships go in there. They are really select.
Exactly. And look, they do excursions, as you know, but we didn't do any of their excursions. We do our own excursion because I don't like following people around because also eating all that beautiful food, we want to make sure that we get our steps in. So we did a lot of walking. We did segwaying, hired a car, looked around the different places like that. And it was, we've got our favourites that we will go back to, like Palma de Mallorca. I could have done with a longer stay there.
One of the things I love about doing a cruise is you do go to places that you wouldn't go to normally when you're just travelling around, it wouldn't be backpacking, but, travelling between towns and you stay a little bit longer. Exactly. But when you do a cruise, you can go hey, I really love this place. I want to come back here. But this one, it was lovely, but I've seen it. I don't need to come back.
They're really good taste testers. That's what we call it. So find a place
Yeah,
that you
it
want
is.
to go back and spend more time at later.
Exactly. And I love the Med. I'm definitely a Med girl.
So across all 3 cruises, now this is going to be a tough question for you. Was there a standout meal?
Okay, there was this one restaurant, and it was the steak restaurant. It was the meat restaurant. They did the most amazing steaks.
Which
this
ship?
This was on the Seabourn Ovation. And, you get to 2 restaurants that you're allowed to go to twice. And hands down, there was an Italian, which was great as well, but we loved steak restaurant. So nice. It was just, they just knew the cuts of meat melted in your mouth. I mean, that was Noel's favourite. But just everything else, the desserts, the entrees, even the main restaurants. I mean, the food's next level.
I was just going to say that we've been on Seabourn a few times, and I have to say I think it's one of my favourite high-end cruise lines for sure, because you can dine in the main restaurant and it is like you're in a specialty restaurant. The food is spectacular. We had this amazing pate one night, and we were on a table of 4 of us, and we said to the waiter, who we got to know really well during the cruise, and said, oh my God, this is the best pate we've ever had. Well, at 11 o'clock, I went back to my room and they'd set up our dining table for 4 people with the wines that we're drinking and the pate just for us to have.
Oh my God.
Just to have when we
That's
came
amazing.
back. I mean, that's the thing about Seabourn. They take things to the next level and make you feel very, very special.
I can't remember our cruise director on Seabourn, but he was amazing. I mean, he could sing. He was the DJ. He was the MC. He was everywhere. He was did all the questions for the quiz day every day. I mean, he was amazing. And the entertainment team were brilliant. And that actually helps getting their 6-star ranking up there, because they were also next level. They were very, very talented.
Now, this is an interesting area, because a lot of the smaller ships like Seabourn and Insignia and that, their entertainment isn't as good as what you find on the large ships, because they've got huge theatres, they can do huge production shows,
big
and
Broadway
all that.
shows. Yeah.
So that's a really interesting thing that you've brought up there. You were really impressed with the entertainment. Why was it so
very
impressive?
impressed? Because the other couple of ships that we were going to, like the first one, obviously, the Kimberleys, that was just a 2-man show. It's only 200 people. But it was still great. I mean, they were singing with the helicopter in the background, and they could sing opera, but it was a 2-man show. Whereas on the Insignia and also Seabourn, they've got a bit of a team happening, and they were both brilliant, but Seabourn was the better for me.
Yeah. Did they have special artists come on? So, magicians?
Yes, some of they did. They had like someone that read people's minds, and they had the magician come on as well. And then they get on, and then they get off at the next stop.
Yes.
So that was quite good. Also, they do like little seminars about the areas that they go into. That was quite good as well. Sea day, like I said, we were very lucky. Our weather was perfect, so our sea days were great, because we just lay by the pool and ate, really.
Yeah.
But the gym on Seabourn was good.
Now, next year, you are doing a mammoth effort on Oceania Regatta, starting the 1st of May, going from Singapore to Cape Town over 30 days. And then you're getting straight back on the same ship to go Cape Town to Lisbon over 24 nights.
So 54 days you are cruising. How are you going to stay fit? Rhui, I know you're very fit and healthy, but wow, 54 days is a long time.
I just have to wire my mouth shut.
That's a lot of laps around the walking deck.
Oh, I reckon you'll be doing
I know. But we were pretty good.
I know.
As long as we can get out and do some walking when we do our own excursions.
Yeah, I agree. And these days, I don't know, on Seabourn, they were really good with portion sizes. They weren't too big, and the cruise lines are now really working towards that too. So even though you've got a lot of
Yeah,
choice,
exactly.
you don't have to
Yeah.
eat everything, which is great.
We just knew, like, sometimes for breakfast, I'll just have like a coffee.
Now, what sort of bags are you taking away on this cruise? Because I think I might sneak into it, because some of the things I'm looking at on your first sector, which is from Singapore to Cape Town, oh my gosh, you're going to Colombo, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a beautiful country. You haven't been there. That's spectacular. Then you're going to end up in the Maldives. Oh my God, another stunning place. Then on to the Seychelles.
I've never been to the Seychelles or Mauritius. Isn't Mauritius on there?
Oh yeah, Mauritius is on there too. We've been to Mauritius. Yeah. Beautiful too.
And we've never been to South Africa either.
Oh no, really? Ever? Okay.
We've never been.
We'll talk offline.
Never been.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
You're going to love it.
You'll love Cape Town. It's one of the most beautiful cities, and the mountains literally go down to the edge of the ocean in different parts. It's just gorgeous.
It is. And yeah, you're just going to love everything about it. All of those places that you're going to are stunning. I love that you've got like 2 days and Port, and then you've got a couple of sea days of 3 days, and they're nicely scattered in there so that you actually get some nice relaxation time. But I've got to say, when you go from Cape Town to Lisbon, this is going to be a fabulous cruise, because you're going to one of our favourite places in Namibia, Ludovitz, which was
I've never been there.
Oh my God, you've got to go.
Nobody's ever been there.
We didn't know anything about this until we were on the cruise as well. However, this place was incredible. It's an old diamond mine city, and it's a ghost town, but everything's just covered by sand, and it's really, I don't know, spooky in a way, isn't it, Steve?
Don't let that put you off, because it is like walking around an old Western,
very much like a Western
ghost town sort of thing. Your legs get a bit sandblasted.
Oh, you get the best exfoliation ever.
That's good for your legs. And but
can I give you a hint? Do not wear a Camilla.
No.
Do not wear a Camilla.
That is not a Camilla day, that's for sure.
Not a Camilla day, because you'll be like a hot air balloon floating across the sand.
I might have to wear some white linen that day.
Oh, don't worry. No, do not wear white either. So jeans or some trousers, because obviously your legs are really going to get whipped apart. Look, some great places that you're going to go to. Africa is stunning.
Yeah,
Dakar.
Fantastic.
Dakar, it was great.
Yeah, I've actually been to Dakar before.
Have you been to Gambia, which is called the Gambia? Oh my God. We need to talk about that too. You got some great things coming up. Okay, so after that, I know you two love cruising. What's next? Where are you going to
What's
plan?
still on the bucket list?
Well, actually, my girlfriend has just contacted me. Well, not just. She's talking us into doing a cruise from Singapore to Manila on Crystal Symphony.
It's they're a beautiful ship. They've been renovated over COVID. They took both ships offline and they totally gutted them, and it looks stunning now. It's a beautiful ship. Older ship, I've got to tell you,
look,
but beautiful.
It's old, is it?
It is. I think they were, when we went on it, and it was a good 10 years ago, it was 25 years old.
It's been renoed though.
Yeah,
so it'll be like
okay.
The hull of it is strong, and it's now they've just made it even more beautiful inside. So you're going to love them.
If it goes down, you'll go down in style,
like the Titanic.
As long as I've got a Camilla on, that'll be fine.
That's right.
I just love how you guys cruise. I just love when you come to us and want a quote and an itinerary, because I always look at them and go, wow, you picked some really fun places to go to. So we can't wait till you come back from your 54-day cruise from Singapore to Lisbon and hear all about that one as well. Thanks so much for your time today, Rhui.
No worries. Thanks for letting me be part of your podcast. It was great. Thanks for that.
We love having a chat to you, and we'll talk to you again soon.
She is lucky and living her best life.
Oh, my God.
Going on all those cruises.
I'm just living mine through her because she's doing some incredible cruises and some more to come, which is really exciting for them both.
What specials have you got to finish us off with today?
Well, we've got another Azamara Quest cruise. It's a 5-night cruise leaving on the 21st of May, 2026. Now, it's from South America to Panama City. Now, I'm going to hand these over because there is no way I could even try and pronounce some of these.
Where are we going? Where are we going on this one?
Yep, have a go at those.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, my God. I can't even say these. Oh, my God. Ile de Santos, Coquimbo.
What did you just say?
Iquique in Chile, Arica, Pisco, Puerto San Martin in Peru, Callao in Lima, Peru, and Panama City.
Well, tell me about the cruise, Steve.
No, that's all right.
No, go on. Tell me about the cruise. How fabulous is it?
Something more to trip me up here. Embark on an unforgettable 12-night voyage aboard Azamara Quest, tracing South America's stunning Pacific coastline from Chile to Panama. You depart from Coquimbo, the gateway to
Sorry, what was that?
To Las Serena's charming colonial streets. Then you explore Iquique's coastal beauty and Arica's sun-drenched hills. Discover Peru's treasures with stops in Pisco. Yes, I said Pisco.
Oh, my God.
And Callao, where the mysterious Nazca lines and the history of the Lima await. Your journey concludes in cosmopolitan Panama City, rich with culture and coastal allure.
Now,
For those people complaining about the way we pronounce those names, if you've been there, you know how they're pronounced. Just email paul@101cruise.com.au.
Yeah, to anyone who's South American, we apologise.
Profusely.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm sure they were all wrong.
I know. And look, when I came across this cruise, I sort of said to myself, oh, my God, I can never pronounce any of these names. But, wow, it made me really intrigued to go to them because I think it would be fun. All right, so an inside room would normally set you back in US dollars, $13,505. But at 101 Cruise, it's $2,839. That's a saving of over 10,000 US dollars. It's 79% off. And an ocean view would normally set you back in US dollars, $16,389. But at 101 Cruise, it's $3,159. Look, if you want to do something really, really different and see some amazing parts of South America, this is a great cruise to do. There's balcony and suites available on this one. So just give me a buzz and we can set you up with this incredible cruise. And our last one, we come back into Australia again. We go and look at Crown Princess. What a shame it's not royal because they've got great food apparently. And it's 47% off. It's an 8-night cruise departing on the 10th of March, 2026 from Brisbane to Brisbane. On your cruise, you're going to head up to Willis Island, Port Douglas, Cairns, Yorkeys Knob. Yes, I said that correctly. Townsville and Airlie Beach. It's a really cool cruise. The top end of Queensland is stunning to go and have a look at. An ocean view room brochure price is normally $1,946. At 101 Cruise, we have it on at $1,023. That's only 128 US dollars per day, or a balcony normally would set you back $2,879, but at 101 Cruise, it's on at $1,579 or $197 per day. All the prices are valid at the 9th of November, subject to change and availability. If you're airline crew, please give me an email at paul@101cruise.com.au for your best price.
Remember, you can get access to all the deals by signing up to our newsletter at 101cruise.com.au. Once you've signed up and you've got access inside the website where you'll be able to see our new Cruise Finder section, just click on Cruise Finder on the top menu and then you can browse through all the different cruise lines we can book. And then by clicking on any of them, you can see their fleet of ships. And by clicking on any ship, you can see all the stats on each ship. Things like how many dining experiences they have, bars, pools, how many passengers and crew, how old the ship is and when it was refurbished last, all the different types of rooms they have and how many of each. Plus a list of cruises that ship has coming up. Just about everything you need to know on a ship.
Also, don't forget, whether you've booked a cruise through us or not, you can always buy travel insurance via our website. It's NIB Travel Insurance, which is one of the best.
Yeah, and trust us, you'll find it hard to beat the rates that we can get for you, especially if you're in the airline industry, but even outside the airline industry. Compare us with any travel insurance provider and you'll see.
For more, go to 101cruise.com.au and sign up for the newsletter and to get access to the site. You can also follow us on Facebook at 101 Cruise and on Instagram at 101 Cruises.